Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Baird mixing tutorials. On today's tutorial, I want to be talking about how you can get a nice, clean, like singy type rap vocal to sit on top of the mix. If you got a song where an artist is kind of singing on it, which is this song here that I'm working on by 30 Black, you guys go follow him on Twitter. I'm just gonna work on this hook that we recorded the other day and just show you guys what I did to his vocals. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm just gonna play the vocal. Just play a clip of it real quick.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So, none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play. Hey, none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play.
Alright, so you get the point of the song. Really dope song, man. I hope he puts it out eventually, but anyways, let me walk you guys through what I did really quickly. Now, first thing, when you got a beat, the 2-track instrumental, you got to try to make that fit with the vocals. So what I did at first was I did a little bit of EQing, but I decided to take it off because after I started EQing and adding compression and adding distortion to his vocals, it started to blend with the beat a lot better. So I actually took my EQ off. But what I did use was this Brainworks plugin, which is really dope because you can manipulate the sides of the frequencies of the beat and then the actual middle parts. Because on this beat, the hi-hat was really bright and it was in the center of the mix and it was taking up room for the vocal. Generally, you kind of want to pan your hi-hats to the left, or your high frequencies, to the left and right a little bit, so you have room for the vocals to really be really clear in the middle. So what I did was, I'll show you what I did on this plugin.
I be in the streets, got the whole.
So basically you got this mono section right here, and you can just grab a frequency and just sweep it, or this is the cut frequency right here, the gain. And you can grab this knob here and kind of shrink it to make it smaller. The band, you can make it smaller or wider. I chose to leave it about right here. And then the hi-hat was up around, really bright, around almost 10K. So that's where I swept the EQ here. And I'll play it real quick so you can hear what I'm doing.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So, none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play. Hey,
I hope you could hear that hi-hat kind of just sweeping across the EQ. You can hear how it started to get brighter when I brought it up. That's where I want the clarity of the vocal to kind of shine right there. So in this mono section, I just dipped out a little bit right there. And then as far as the stereo part of the beat, you can go over here and you got different knobs. It's just the same as the mono section, except it's going to affect only what's on the outside on the stereo part of the beat. So
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No.
So you just click on the button and you can hear what it's doing to like the outside of the beat.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So, none of my boys.
I didn't really mess with anything on the outsides. I wanted it to be kind of warm and kind of big sounding on the sides. I like the way it sounded on the sides. I basically just wanted to get rid of the hi-hat, the brightness of the hi-hat. Alright, so let's get to the vocal part. So first thing I did was, let's go ahead and close all these, bypass all these. So this is the vocal without anything on it, with just the beat, with no processing or anything.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas.
Of course, that doesn't sound good at all. It pretty much sounds like crap. It's really low in volume. That's how we tracked it. We tracked the song actually in a condo, so you know we didn't have any outboard gear or anything like that. So I mean, the song still turned out great. The mix sounds really good to me. But anyways, first thing I did was I added this auto tune effects plugin, and I just tuned it. Make sure when you guys are using this auto tune plugin, make sure that you find the right key that the artist is in. I know I see a lot of people using auto tune and they don't really know how to use it. Watch a tutorial on it or something and just figure out, how to tune your vocals or tune the artist's vocal. Make sure that you do have it in the right key. So this song was in F major. So let's listen what it does with the auto tune.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 306. So none of my boys gon' play. None of my boys.
All right, let's bring in the EQ and hear how that kind of changes the mix up too. I'm using the 7-band EQ here, just dipping out the low end from 210 hertz and below, and then cutting out a little bit of the mud and mid-range right here. So let's hear what this is doing. Oh my God, my cat is attacking me right now. Sorry about that.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 306. So none of my boys gon' play. None of my boys gon' play. None of my boys gon' play. None of my boys gon' play.
Alright, so let's go ahead and add the compressor in so you can really hear, because it's not a lot of volume in the vocals. So let's hear it with the EQ and the compression.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 306. So none of my boys gon' play. None of my boys gon' play. None of my boys gon'.
So you can hear how they got louder and more in your face. And basically, with this CLA 76 plugin, make sure you turn this section right here on off, because you'll get like a lot of feedback sounding. I don't know what it is, like a tape hiss. And if you start putting these plugins on a lot of channels, it'll just build up and sound really, really shitty. So make sure you turn this off. I use the black side. Some people use the blue one, but I don't know. Apparently there's a difference between them, but I haven't figured it out yet. I set the attack to 3 right here. Kind of a slower attack, or a faster attack. And then the release is all the way up. That's the trick to get the vocal to come all the way in front of the mix.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 306. So I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No,
you hear how it comes forward when you pull the release all the way up? Sounds real good. Alright, next I use the Pro EQ. EQ just to add the brightness to the vocals. So let's hear what this is doing.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No.
Alright, with it in.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 306.
So you can hear how that brightens up the vocal a lot. And I know a lot of people would just barely hit this. Use as much as EQ as you need to get your mix right. There's no rules that says you have to. I mean, look how much EQ I'm using on this vocal. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm not even sure how. I'm using 6.5 dB of high EQ. So there's no rules to it. I'm adding a little bit of high mids at about 1K, and then I'm adding some mid range around 737 hertz, kind of make the vocal fuller so you can hear his words more. Just to bring the vocal up more in the mix so it'll sound. I don't know what the word is for it, but it just helps out. It brings the vocal forward more, so it doesn't sound too thin. All right, so next I added another compressor, so let's hear what this is doing.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play.
So it just gives it a little bit more character. I don't know if you can hear it, but it gives it more push. Like, it kind of makes it sit in a mix more. Basically just wanted to control those peaks a little bit on the vocals to where he gets louder. Just calm those down a little bit. Next is the MV2. I always use this. If you guys watch any of my tutorials before, I always use this. This basically, you bring this low level signal up, and I usually like it about right here. Bring this low level up, and basically it helps the vocal stay consistent throughout the song. So like in lower parts, you can really hear every word. It's a real cool plugin. Let's see what it does.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So none of my boys gon'.
Now on this plugin, you'll hear the breaths come up a lot louder, so you'll have to go in and kind of automate those and bring the breath parts down.
I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No,
like right here, you can hear his breath come in.
On my way, no, on my way, no, on my way, no.
See, when it's off, you barely hear the breath, but when it's on, you hear it.
On my way, no, I hang with some niggas.
So just little subtle things you need to watch out for when you're using this plugin. Next is the de-esser. I always use this Waves de-esser. I use the Pro Tools one too. It's cool. It sounds good. But for this one, I just grabbed that and I pulled it down to negative 19.5. That seems to be like the sweet spot for me. And then the frequency, I leave it at like 5. You can play with it. It generally ranges from it depends on the vocal, but I like around 5 up to even 7K sometimes. Sometimes I use 2 de-essers to really de-ess the vocal. But let's hear what this sounds like.
On my way, no, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. On my way, no, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3. On my way, no, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0.
So it's real subtle, but you can hear the difference. Remember, you don't want to use this de-esser too much, because if you start bringing it down to here, it'll start sounding like a lisp is on the vocal. So you don't want to do that. All right, and the final plugin that I added onto his vocal was some distortion. Now this song, distortion adds character and kind of gives the vocal a little life and brings it to life. You know what I mean? Like, this song it has passion in it and it has some aggressive elements to it. So I wanted to kind of give it that distortion, like a Travis Scott type feel to it. It just made the vocal sound dope. So let's hear it.
On my way, no, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say. So none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play. Hey, none of my boys gon' play.
So you can hear when I bypass it, it gets a little lower. When I enable it, when I add the distortion, it gives it, you can actually hear the room that we recorded in, and I think that sounds pretty dope to me. It really shows some character, I guess. I don't know the word for it, but it just gives it something. I don't know. You guys try it out. Let me know what you think about it. Add some distortion to your vocals. Don't be afraid to use distortion. All right, let's hear it with the reverb. This is a setting that I use a lot. I use this air reverb here, and I like to set the pre-delay up to about 19 milliseconds, and then I increase the reverb time to 2.3 seconds, so it makes the reverb tail a little longer. And then I'm using a lot of reverb on this, so you'll hear what I'm doing here.
On my way, no, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say so. None of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play. Hey, none of my boys gon' play, none of my boys gon' play. I be in the streets, got the whole gang with me, so you better not come my way. No, I hang with some niggas that'll shoot you on sight as soon as 3-0 say so. None of my boys gon' play.
All right. I think that's it for today's tutorial, man. I hope you guys learned a lot on this lesson. I know I've been doing a lot of short videos. I've been hella busy, man, working on my website, trying to get that tweaked and finished. I'm actually rebuilding my website again, so I'm going to try to bring you guys tutorials every Sunday. So be looking out for new tutorials dropping every Sunday, I'd say around 8 p.m. Pacific time. So I appreciate the support. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up to my videos. I really appreciate it if you guys would like and comment on the videos and let me know what you want to see next on tutorials. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.